Up next on News 10 at 5, a local Disney animator is bringing Halloween to life.
A Sacramento audio animatronic workshop is in full swing, getting characters ready for this year's Folsom Ghost Train. I'm Jonathan Mum. We'll introduce you to a few of the invited guests coming up.
It is that time of year when you expect to run into a ghost or goblin or two.
But in downtown Sacramento, there's a little Victorian full of eerie-looking characters getting ready for this year's Folsom Ghost Train. Jonathan Mum takes us inside.
An unsuspecting visitor might think they've stepped into the devil's workshop, as strange, ghostly characters interact in an eerie scene. And workers fiddle with tubes and wires, bringing the inanimate to life, even if they don't have bodies yet.
This would be our organist. He's going to be sitting at our organ and wailing away.
But first he must be programmed so he moves in sync with the music. Meanwhile, the organ gets a once-over too.
Basically, we're antiquing this.
It's the final preparations for this year's Folsom Ghost Train.
This guy right here, this is the caretaker. And
something that longtime Disney animator Larry Scholl has been involved with for the past 3 years.
I absolutely love Disneyland, and that's a major influence to me. And I want to retain and keep that magic alive.
But in his day job, Larry works with hand-drawn animation.
This is what the inside of an animatronic head looks like, which looks a lot like something from outer space.
Working with audio animatronics is just something he likes to do.
It's very similar, though. We're still the same principles. We're creating characters out of thin air. In this case, we have to build them, you know. In drawing, you draw them.
But with animatronics, Larry says, the characters seem to really come to life.
I love this because it's real. You know, you're putting the audience in the middle of an actual environment, and it's always fascinating to see them overwhelmed when they're surrounded by something that suspended belief.
Now, Larry assures me this is a family-friendly ride. You may see plenty of ghosts, but you're not going to find any monsters. Well, maybe one. Jonathan Mum, News 10.
The Folsom Ghost Train starts its haunted runs this Friday night, October 20th, and goes through Halloween. It's the Folsom Valley Railway, right next to the Folsom Zoo. For departure times, go to news10.net.
Oh, they did a great job on
Yeah,
it.
they did. Looks like
Now,
fun.
these may look like something from outer space, but they're actually the inside of an audio animatronic character. These are a lot similar to the kinds of characters you see at Disneyland. They're very complex, and as you can see, they look, well, actually, they look more like the Terminator or a robot, which is really essentially what they are. The way we work this is these characters are designed for all kinds of movement. The head can turn right and left. The eyes, as you see, can blink independently sometimes. The pupils can move. This is the mouth that goes up and down. These are the arms. This character here is going to be playing an organ. And this here is the pipe organ that he is playing right here, which is one of my favorite props. I say that about a lot of them. As you can see, it's got sort of skeletal ornate decor about it, where we see this form coming over it, like here. The organist will sit here and play this, and we have the tall pipes up above. We're going to repaint this, though. This is originally painted in black light, which was really kind of neat, but for our show, we're going to paint it more of a dusty green color for the lighting, and it should be very ghost-like and very effective. This here is one of our finished characters, the Caesar character, which sits at the table during the big party sequence, and he's one of my favorite ones. I really like his face. There's a lot of life in that, and I think that's one of the things I look for the most is the illusion of life in the characters. They have to have a definite expression and have a fun, whimsical feel to them. But he is a ghost, and that's why he's blue, and he'll be lit in the show with a very strong blue light from a distance, and I'm always amazed at how much like ghosts they really do look. And you see here, there's the cake as part of the table down here, and Mitch here is going to be doing cobwebs on it, and he's got what's called, I believe, a web gun is the name. And